26 years ago, the sky broke. People from all around the kingdom of Alson and the countries beyond the kingdom's borders looked up one late morning and saw cracks beginning to form. Panic ensued. The world was ending. Until it didn't. The sky cracked, much like a pane of glass. And then nothing. In the days, weeks, months, years following, arcanists, holy men, scientists, all studied and tried to understand what had happened. Reports came out of the south that a group of monster hunters, part of the Realm Shield Guild, had encountered some sort of dark mage that had caused black magic to make the sky crack. The details are fuzzy. What's been released to the public, at least, has been hearsay and legend. And in those years since, it's become somewhat normal, somewhat commonplace to look up and see a broken sky. And even at night, the shape of the stars changing from those who remember before, the way the constellations were. But life went on. And here in the kingdom of Alson, governed by the halfling king Ustamin, the road systems were built. Trade was reestablished with the elven kingdoms to the north. The goblin and orc tribes of the south, even, were contacted and tenuous alliances formed. The breaking of a sky certainly puts things in perspective for people and puts aside small quarrels in light of larger things. And one of the things that's happened in the years since is an exploration of old dwarven mines underneath the kingdom of Alson. Now, for context, the bones of Alson are the dwarven temples and mines. About 150, maybe 200 years ago, the dwarves were in their heyday. They had been very prolific and had been building and creating forges and whatnot. And then suddenly, with no real explanation, they began to die out. They began to disappear, and their forges went cold, and their temples no longer held the echoing praise to their god or gods. But their technology and their treasures, at least according to legend, still remains underneath the kingdom's feet. So as mines have been found, people have begun to delve deep into them, looking for these treasures, looking for new technologies to advance the kingdom. And some have been found. Artificers have gotten a hold of some very interesting different mechanisms that have started to become a focal point and a hope for change in the kingdom going forward. Now, one such mine has been discovered in the southeastern town of Grispen Hills. Grispen Hills was a small town that was established a few years ago, just a place to stake a claim and build something new, but in the foothills very soon was discovered the entrance to an old dwarven mine. And with that came some interest. More people came to the town, but nothing was immediately discovered. However, the promise of a new mine does draw attention. And so we find ourselves on the road this morning at the start of our story, on the road with two individuals who are heading to Grispen Hills to see what they may see, find what they may find, and test their luck. Blake and Dana, would you mind describing your characters for us, please?
Hey, so my character is Artemis Velour. She is 6'1". She's a tall girl. Um, Long hair that's usually tied up into a bun, kind of black to white ombre. She wears leathers, black leathers, and she has a book harness on her hip, just resting there. And she's a little bit grumpy this morning, I'd say. Yep.
I'm playing Grokus Darkbringer. He is a dwarf, 5 foot short. He's pretty short, a little paunchy, little bigger. Bald head, really, really messy beard. Doesn't know how to really take care of it, so the beard is just really messy. White hair starting to show too, so he's maybe a little older. He too is maybe a little grumpy this morning, but usually he is by walking or having to do any sort of travel. So he's kind of with Artemis on that. Maybe not the most. Maybe not feeling it the most right now, but ooh, and something on top of his head. It may look kind of strange, but it's what you see is almost like a chia pet, like green is on top of his head. So it's so yeah, so. But yeah, that is Grokus.
Please don't sue us, Chia Pet. We love your product.
I'm sorry, just a way to describe it. So not a chia pet, oh man, I'm trying to think of a different name, but yeah. You guys understand.
A Grokus pet.
A Grokus pet. There
Yeah.
we go.
Grokus pet. Yeah.
Two grumps walking along the road. I love it. As you're walking, what are you talking about? You know you're headed towards Grispen Hills for your own reasons. But what's the conversation like between the two of you this morning?
Are we there yet? Are we close to being there yet?
No, we're not there yet. You asked me 2 minutes ago.
I know, but I feel like we've been walking for like hours since then. Like it feels like it's been hours, so.
Okay. And once again, would you like me to carry you? I can do that if you'd like.
I mean, yes, but it's a little embarrassing, and I don't think Schubert doesn't like that either. So
Schubert doesn't like it?
no, Schubert does not like that. So he is. So he minds, but I'm sorry. So
You told me you were just going to name it Shrub, and then you whip out Schrubert.
I had to change her heart. I was like, wait a second. I think Schubert just felt like something Grokus would say.
I love it so much.
Oh my gosh. Okay, fine. So then, no more complaining. If you won't let me go.
Okay.
Okay? Thank you.
As this little argument wraps up, all of a sudden you find yourselves coming up over the top of a hill and looking down over the dry grassland that constitutes this part of the kingdom. And you see, for the first time in a couple days, it's been a while that you've been on the road, buildings. You see what you would assume to be the makings of the outside of the town of Grispen Hills.
I get on my knees and joy, just like, yes, finally. It's been.
It hasn't been that long.
It's been long, okay? Like I'm pretty old, so I know this has been a long time. So I'm just happy we're here.
Okay.
Yes, maybe a little bit, but it felt like a long time. So.
All right.
Are you ready for this? I admit I'm maybe just a little bit nervous, just a tiny bit, but just a little bit.
Right? I'm a little nervous. But nothing ventured, nothing gained. We made it all this way. Let's just go.
True. I'm gonna say a quick prayer to Anor, then let's be off. Just gonna ask for balance. Please just watch over us as we go here. Give us the right balance as we make our way to this unknown land to us, and just let us find whatever it is we need to find, and let it not take us long to get there because we can see it. So please make it quick. Thank you. All right.
Let's
Ready to go.
All right. The two of you begin your descent down some of the hills towards the town proper. The first thing you hit are just some residential areas, and everything's very spread out. It kind of has that classic, what we would know culturally as like the American Western, like want my elbow room type feel to it. Everything's kind of spread out. From your vantage point up high, you were able to see quite a few different homesteads and a little bit of town. But unfortunately, Grokus, because of how spread out everything is, like sure you hit a building. But then it's still a long walk into town.
We need to take a break. We need to hold on. Let me just a little, just 5 minutes. I just need 5 minutes. Just
5 minutes.
okay.
Okay. Do you want some water? Are you okay?
Yes. And Schubert, yes,
Okay.
a little for Schubert too. So I'm gonna take a little bit of water. Just kind of. There we go. All right.
Are you feeling better?
Yes. Last, I'm feeling better. I'm ready to go.
Okay. The option to get on my shoulders is still open.
And Artemis, you notice as Grokus pours a little bit of water onto Schubert that there's a little twitch of movement in the shrub on his head. It kind of almost like towards the direction of the water a little bit and then settles back in.
Is that moving? It's not moving.
I may have grown something. I didn't know it was. I was going to tell you. So yes. So Schubert it's kind of alive.
What?
Yeah. You know, you never know what you're gonna get. Like we stopped at that place. I got a pot. It looked cool. I was like, let me just plant something, and then, yeah. So.
Okay. Kind of, sort of a sentient shrub.
Yeah, I mean, I figured you were gonna get when I called it Schubert. I mean, you don't normally name so. But here, do you want to see? Do you want to see it? I don't know if it goes by him or her. So maybe just them. He just kind of takes it off.
Okay.
There you
Hello.
go.
Thing.
See. You can tell the way it's moving. You can tell that it likes you. See, Artemis, you can tell.
Okay.
You can feel in your hands little subtle movements of the roots, like along you. Yep.
All right. I'm gonna start petting. Okay. You know what? Here you go, Grokus.
There we go. Just gonna put that back on. All right.
Okay. Are you ready to continue?
Yes. And I'm gonna walk. I can do this. I
believe in you. I know you got this.
One step at a time.
Right. One step at a time. Oh my goodness.
All right, so you continue walking into town, and another 10 minutes goes by, and then you finally do kind of make your way into the town proper. Now, as you walk in, there is a sign along this little bit of a trail you've been following that says, "Welcome to Grispen Hills." And you see only a handful of what you would probably consider to be more like town staples. There's still more houses that are kind of popped up around and whatnot. But you see a kind of a ways off, you see what appears to be a stables with some horses in it. To your left, you see a two-story building that is a little bit larger, and there's a sign out front that says Grispen Hills General Goods. And then to your right, you see another two-story building. This one even a little bit bigger than the general goods store. And there's a sign over top of it that has various bits of rope and actually like an anchor, like kind of like built into it. And as you look a little bit closer, you see other various bits of, there's like sails and anchor, and like, well, there's the anchor, there's sails, there's various other pieces of rope, and even like shells and whatnot that are built into kind of the design of the outside of this place. And it just says the tack and trim. And you can hear people from within there. People talking, there's some cheers. Seems to be kind of the lively spot of the town at the moment. There are a few other people that are walking about. You see halflings and humans. You see a dragonborn that is going from the general goods store back to the tack and trim. but not a ton of folks, except for one little gnome who is kind of setting up like a cart that is, got some. It's on wheels, but he's kind of planted it down and put some supports in, and he's beginning the process of setting up what looks like a little pop-up shop. So
Brooke
what do
is
you
going
do?
to look around. Does he see any dwarves? I know you described who he saw, but he's going to just take an extra peek around just to see if he sees any. Um,
Go ahead and roll a perception check. First roll of the
First
game.
roll.
First
Come on.
Here we
roll.
go.
Let's see. Okay. 7.
A 7. Okay.
7.
You look about and you don't see any dwarves, and frankly, you don't see a lot of other people. There you see, including the Dragonborn and the gnome setting up a little shop, and maybe 2 other folks. Like you've seen 4 to 5 people since coming into town. And you didn't see any folks along the way in. Like people were either in their houses or just not on their property at the moment.
People that keep to themselves. I like this, Artemis. A little, not too many folks. So it's kind of a nice thing, I think.
I think so. A little bit barren, though.
Yeah, but
Like,
that's a
really
good thing because more people we're going to deal with. This way, it's we can do what we need to do and hopefully not be bothered as much. So
Yeah, hopefully nobody will interfere with what we came here to do. So, do you fancy a drink?
yes, I do. I am quite parched. So, I mean, maybe we could try. I mean, I don't like that I hear the sound of people coming from it because that means it's going to be filled with other beings.
Oh,
But that building with the anchor, it just looks cool. It's different. I kind of want to. I don't know. I mean,
hmm.
but
All
what do you want to do? This is I've been making lots of choices lately. So, Artemis, where do you want to go? And we'll go with that.
Okay, let's go into that. I think it's a bar. Let's go in, maybe find a nice corner and just have a drink, keep our heads down, and go from there. How does that sound?
Sounds like a plan.
All right.
Schubert agrees. He kind of shakes a little bit in like acknowledgement. So, yes, this is a good plan.
I don't know if I like that thing.
Oh, just give it a chance. Like give it. Trust me, he's gonna grow on you. Trust me.
Okay. All right. So we make our way in.
Yep.
Okay. You make your way into the tack and trim, pushing open the doors and immediately being hit with the smell of ale and the sound of people cheering, and not just like cheering, but like like kind of like a low clap, and then all of a sudden a big whoa like sound.
Oh,
Which coincides
what?
perfectly with you opening the door, but you wait for a moment and you realize it's not them cheering for you. No one's looking at you or paying you any attention. But inside here, you do see a variety of folks. You see a few different halflings. You see some humans, perhaps even half elves. Hard to tell sometimes from a distance if you can't quite see the ears. And you look all the way across the open floor plan here, and there is a bar, and behind it there is a tall half-orc man who is standing behind the bar, laughing and talking with people. And the folks who were cheering all seem to be lined up around this one area, and like they have their backs to you, and it's hard to see what's going on. But as you stop and take, kind of a look at your surroundings, this maritime theme out here in the middle of nowhere near a coast, continues. Everything inside here there's like pieces of old sailing ships and, sailing cloths and various nautical tools that are kind of tacked onto the wall. I mean, it is, all sorts of different, you see starfish and shells, and even the bones of like, different fish and sharks and whatnot. It is just almost gaudy in the amount of stuff that's just everywhere that all seems to be tied to the sea.
Bit fishy, if you ask me.
Oh, really? You went there.
Yes, I
Amazing.
went there.
Schubert wiggles in approval.
Oh,
I
charming
think that was
decor.
pretty good. Okay, I think that was pretty good, but at least I'm just happy they weren't cheering for us because that me and people and crowds and yeah. So
I
let's.
understand. I
Although
understand. All right. Um, so I'm gonna make my way over to the barkeep and be like, "Oi, can we get some service here?"
The barkeep turns to you and throws a towel over his shoulder. He's like, "Certainly. What's your poison?"
Grocus, what do you fancy?
yeah, I'm down
Doc-
for ale. The best ale they have, any kind of ale. I'm not
Any kind
picky.
of amp. The hard stuff. We've been on the road for a while.
Gotcha. All right then. 1 second. And he turns around and takes a couple wooden tankards and begins pouring 2 dark ales. And then you see him grab a bottle of something and pop the cork and go into 2 shot glasses. And he
Oh,
brings the ales over and sets them down and goes, "2 of our finest ales." And then you say you've been on the road, so welcome to Grispen Hills. This is the hard stuff. And he sets the 2 shot glasses down next to the ales.
okay. Well, Grocus, to your health,
Yes.
and I'm gonna take the shot.
May this help us find balance too. Yes.
And
Downs it.
All right, I would like both of you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
oh God.
As
Not
what
good.
you down is pure freaking rubbing alcohol. It is the just strongest, most vile stuff you have ever tasted.
That's a 13.
Ugh.
13?
12.
A 12. Okay, you both managed to not immediately huck it back up. But it is it is nigh impossible to stop yourself from making that face. And as
it
you do,
burns.
he does not
Lad,
seem offended at all.
Are you trying to kill a dwarf, lad? I'm an older. Are you trying to?
That's good, isn't it?
Ugh.
It grows
Thank
hair
you.
everywhere there should be hair.
Ugh.
Ugh.
I make it myself. An old sailor's recipe I picked up along my way.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Well,
she just starts chugging on the ale to get the taste out of her mouth.
He kind of
You okay?
yeah. Yeah. I'm good. I just need a moment.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm fine. Whew. You know.
he laughs at you, but then turns and gives his attention to whatever's happening in the middle of the bar that is still ringed by people all about. And you hear another "whoa" cheer go up, and he's like, "Yeah!"
Excuse me. What's going on over there?
Oh, we got ourselves a good old-fashioned brawl going on with some
Oh.
bets being placed.
Oh. Okay.
And as you
Perfect.
now
Do you
look and kind of peek your way through people and everything, you can see there is a halfling woman who is in the middle of they've kind of cleared the space out of everything, and there's a halfling woman with wraps on her hands, and she's kind of taken off her tunic and just kind of has like a basic shirt on, and you can see like she's like bloodied up on the nose but still smiling. And standing opposite of her is a goblin who is similarly kind of wrapped up on the knuckles, wearing no shirt, and kind of, facing off and bobbing and weaving. And you see them jabbing at each other, and then all of a sudden the halfling woman faints and then brings up a right uppercut to the goblin and cracks it straight on the chin. The crowd cheers again, and the goblin goes stumbling back and, puts a hand down to steady themselves. Yeah, it seems to just be a good old-fashioned boxing match going on here in the middle of the bar.
Damn, that looked nasty.
Yeah. That's. All right. It's nice. I mean, it's different.
A little bit too much for you.
Well, not too much, but I'm getting the urge to try to heal them. I mean, I do try to spread not wealth, wellness and balance. So seeing this, have the urge to maybe do some
No.
healing, but I know I'm not going to.
As the
Let
halfling
them-
landed the shot to the goblin, you heard Gull, the barkeep, shout out, "Ah, there you go, Emma! Strike one for the tack and trim!"
Oh my gosh. Who do you think they're playing against? Like, so the tack and trim. Oh wow, I lost my train of thought. I'm so sorry.
It's that drink is looking to me too. No, that
Yeah, went straight to my
You're
head.
still getting the aftertaste of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the beer did not get rid of all of that.
maybe that's what they're fighting. Maybe like I mean, you drink enough of that, I'd be ready to
Yeah.
throw some hands too. So, Whew.
Is there anybody when we stepped inside, was there anybody like that paid us any type of mind at all? Like was
So
watching us?
you didn't notice immediately as you stepped in, but now that you're standing at the bar and kind of have a moment to collect yourself and look about, go ahead and make a perception check.
Both of us,
Okay.
or
You can. Yep.
ooh, it's a nat 20, so 25
25
Oh.
with a nat 20. Excellent.
on something like not, too bad it's not a fight, but you know what, we'll take it. It's a
Yeah, it's probably better than what I'm gonna roll right now. Which, yeah, that was a 9.
A 9. Oh no. Artemis, as you're looking about with that 9, I mean, you it's not like anybody's hiding, so you do see kind of all the folks that are in the bar. Most everybody is standing around this circle, watching the fight happen. You do catch the Dragonborn that you had seen before, just kind of as you're looking left to right, and Grokus, you see this too, of course, standing in what looks to be kind of the back door that maybe goes to the kitchen or something, and almost like peeking her head out and looking and watching. But then Grokus, the other thing that you notice with the 25 is a figure that is not up with the rest of everybody standing watching the fight, still watching the fight, but very comfortably from a corner, kind of kicked back with his feet up, drinking an ale, and you notice a staff that's kind of set nearby and an instrument that is propped up against the chair. Casey, would you like to describe your character for us, please?
Oh,
Yes. My character is Aranis. He is about 6 foot, so a little bit shorter than Artemis. He has long white locks down his back, white eyebrows, white chin, not a full beard, but like a nice healthy little chin strap type deal. He's wearing a basic white undershirt, kind of open for a little bit of flair and style. He's got on a black cape that for some reason like flows a little bit, even though he's just sitting there doing nothing, with like matching boots that look like they would be the squeakiest boots ever, like real glossy, shiny boots. And yeah, he's just sitting there drinking his ale, having a good time watching, and just having a good time, chilling.
So, as these two new people to the town came in, you clocked them pretty much immediately,
Most definitely.
and watched them kind of come across and get drinks from Gull. They don't seem to be taking too much interest in the fight between Emma and Huz, which has been you would know is kind of the end of a bracket that has been started for a few weeks, and this is the title match. Emma, of course, being the normal cook here at the Tack and Trim. Huz being a goblin who works as a miner in the town. It's a friendly match, although we'll see if that maintains after someone maybe loses a tooth or two. But you notice these two new strangers at the bar, and you catch them eyeing you a little bit, the dwarf particularly. And another, again, a little bit of a lore thing. The dwarves in general have died out, so it's not unheard of, like, completely to hear of a dwarf, but they're very rare. You've probably never seen one in your lifetime. Those with dwarven blood, sure, but this looks to be a full-blooded dwarf, and that is something new. Although you never knew that dwarves had green hair. That's a new thing that the lore never told you about.
So yeah, I'm gonna Grokus, and can they hear me from where I'm sitting?
From this distance and with all the noise going on from the fight, I would say it'd be pretty difficult unless you like really shouted loud.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait until they clock me, clocking them, and then just kind of give them a head nod to come over my way.
And that's
Artemis,
within a few minutes.
Are you seeing this, Artemis, or what? Do you see this? Look,
What?
Okay, just be cool. But the musician, I think there's an instrument. I think he's a musician. It's kind of. I think he's nodding at us to come over. I'm not sure. Do you see it?
Maybe.
Just look very carefully though.
Okay. Okay.
Just, Where do you?
He's openly looking, just full on stare.
Maybe we should walk over.
Okay.
Seems like he's. I know, but.
Fine, you do the talking and fine. I'll go. I'll be there too. But
All right. So we make our way over. Hello.
Big woman
Ranger.
and little man. You're an interesting sight to see.
Does he just call
little.
me
I
little
mean,
man?
I'm actually like you just.
That's a
I was
bit.
like.
Oh.
Not little, maybe short, but there's a difference,
And a dwarf?
Yes, I mean I know we don't. Not probably haven't seen many of us around. Unless have you seen many of us around? I mean, are there any others here that?
Not ever. You're the first dwarf that I've ever seen, and I didn't know you all came with green hair.
Oh, don't.
Oh, you mean this is Schubert? It's
Schrubert.
yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it's a plant of some sort. Apparently it's alive, which surprised me too at first, but they're pretty awesome. So it's not necessarily hair, just a plant.
A sentient plant and a dwarf. Wow. See something new every day. You both don't look familiar. What brings you to town?
Well.
Unless that's
met.
personal information. I understand. We just met. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just a little bit personal yet. Was there any particular reason you wanted us to come over and chat?
Oh, well, I just like to meet the new people in town and introduce myself, see what's what, especially, obviously, being a dwarf. Gotta say hi to a dwarf, right?
I mean, I guess.
Antisocial dwarf.
So-
Okay.
But not anti-social, just, I mean, talking and, it just can be a little, I don't know. But is this normal, this fighting stuff? Is that like, is this a normal, like, occurrence around here? I mean, is this like an everyday kind of thing, or?
Oh yeah, this is perfectly normal. It's just a little friendly bracket we have going with the other shops in town. This is actually the final fight, so we're gonna see who wins the bragging rights.
As you say this, all of a sudden there is a whoa sound from the crowd as you turn around and see standing Muhammad Ali style over top of the halfling, the goblin, who you would know named as Huz, standing there victorious and kind of pumping his fists up and down, and everybody's booing. But you see them laughing while they do so. It's a friendly boo, not an antagonistic one. And the half orc barkeep comes over and he's like, all right, everybody, pipe it down. Huz won fair and square. To the victor go the spoils. Well done, Huz. And the goblin's like, yeah. And then is handed a little purse of gold and an ale free on the house. And the halfling woman kind of gets up and wipes the blood off of her nose and stumbles a little bit, and someone steadies her.
I'm gonna cast Healing Word. I'm gonna see them hurt. Be like, so I'm gonna. Volgos. I'm gonna say, Anna, please help this. What was her name again? Please help her find balance and just give her a little help, please. Emma, thank you. Anna, please just bless Emma and just give her a little help. She looks a little hurt. And I cast Healing Word.
Okay.
Just first level.
Okay. What? How much HP does she get back?
Ooh, so that's going to be 1d4. Let's see. Hopefully a lot. What is that? 1d4 plus 3. So it's going to be 5.
5. Okay.
5 points.
So you cast this. She doesn't necessarily know that a spell is being cast on her, but suddenly she feels a little better. And Gull kind of comes over and is like, you okay there, Emma? She's like, I'm fine. I could go another round. Come on. Rematch right now. Let's go. I feel perfectly fine. Like, no.
Rogue's like, oh no, oops.
Oh, what did you do?
Nothing. No, we're good, nothing. I was just, yeah. Well, that was an interesting fight. I mean, it was.
Yeah.
Did we get your name, sir? I'm sorry. I don't know if I ever got. Did we ever? Yeah, I don't know if we ever gave each other.
Yeah, I'm Aranis. I don't think I've gotten your names either.
Oh.
I'm Grokus. Nice to meet you, Aranis. We have Grokus, and then.
I'm Artemis. A pleasure to meet you. May we sit?
Please, the more the merrier.
Thank you. Oh my goodness.
So now that we've introduced ourselves and we know each other a little bit, can I ask again what brings you to town? We don't get many passers through here.
Well, I mean, I guess it's not going to hurt Artemis. There's been just rumors we've heard maybe of some sort of, something related to dwarves, and of course, being a dwarf, I want to investigate a little more, and so, that's pretty much the main reason. So yeah, so it's
just a little bit of a discovery mission, just to have a look at the mine,
Interesting. And you two don't work for anybody, do you?
Nope. Just ourselves.
I technically I do. I guess work for my god Enor, but it's more of a good relationship. We're not really, working, just trying to help spread balance wherever I go as well. So if you need any help with that, I can definitely I can I can at least try to help with that. No promises, but I can try to help at least.
Okay, we can all use a little bit of balance. Interesting. Yes, the mine. I've also been meaning to look around there.
Oh, you haven't yet?
I have not. No, I haven't been on the explorations in there. Didn't really want to go alone.
Are people allowed to go? Do we have to get some sort of access, or is anyone able to?
So, Aranis, you would know that there is a charter. There are shares that are bought for people. Gull is the one who manages most of that. But yeah, it is, there is some structure put together for who's allowed to dig into the mine and what happens if treasure's found, and all of that. So.
So the goblin who won actually is kind of in charge of who goes in, who comes out. and keeping track of what goes in and what comes out.
The half-orc gull, actually.
Oh, the half-orc
the bartender.
gull. Whoops,
Yep,
the
yep.
bartender. Whoops.
Well, at least now we know that who we need to get approval from. So this has actually been a pretty great meeting, I think. And Aaron, even though we just met, but we can definitely. I think Artemis, we can definitely use another person too for especially someone who knows the town a little more than we do. I think that'd be really awesome to have someone else with us. So
I agree. The more the merrier, and you seem quite the capable fellow, so.
3 is a party.
3 is a party. Yeah.
I'm just gonna ask you. You assume you're a musician, right? I mean, I see the instrument, but
Musician, storyteller.
Oh. Would we
pretty
have
much.
heard of you?
Not widely. I'm known around the towns in the area, but not huge. And I kind of like it that way.
Fair. What do you play?
Oh, well, this is my trusty lyre, and he holds up his lyre next to him. This is my baby right here. We go everywhere together and make sweet, sweet music. And he
Does it have a
just
name?
strums a little. Her name is Bethany.
Bethany?
Bethany.
Bethany. I love it.
Bethany, meet Schubert.
I was gonna say, I was like, see, Artemis, I'm not the only one who names stuff, okay? So,
Oh, this is going to be so much fun.
ooh, maybe I can give you, maybe we can work on a story about Enor. My God, I have a couple. I'm not a singer, but sometimes I like to do a little worship a little bit. So maybe we can, I mean.
Oh, we can collaborate. Yes, anytime we can work on whatever you want to work on. That sounds great.
Amazing.
You see Groger just get a big old smile about that. He's like, awesome. Well,
Now I'm envisioning this entire campaign turning into just creating a worship band.
Literally.
Like, oh no.
Full on like Hillsong.
Yeah.
After we go to the mines, that's exactly. So you know what? It's gonna.
Got it. Planned out.
All right, so you have this conversation, and about this time, the rest of the bar has kind of gone about their business. The fight is over. People have been paid up or paid their debts in accordance with their bets, and a lot of people have exited the tavern at this point. The folks that are still around are, of course, the 3 of you, the barkeep, you see the cook, and that dragonborn kind of working together, and 2 other halflings that have stayed to finish some food and drink. But it's pretty sparse at this point. And
What time is it?
what time is it? At this point, it would be about noon. You all came in late morning. You stayed and watched the fight a little bit. You've had this conversation. So, yeah, it's roughly noon at this point.
Well, I guess now's the perfect time to maybe ask him, since it's kind of empty. Maybe we can see if he'd allow us to go investigate the mine.
Yeah. Can I'm gonna pound my hand on the table and say, "Go! Come on over and meet these people."
He rolls his eyes a little bit and walks over. He's like, I've told you before, you don't have to shout.
Well, I've told you before that shouting is more fun.
Right, but that table is imported, right? So stop hitting it, please.
Is it really?
Is it mahogany?
Roll an insight check.
Really? Okay.
Oh no! I tried to use a dice that's too big for my dice tower. Hold on.
Oh,
I have to extract it. There we go.
okay.
Oh no, the other dice was too big as well. I'm having all sorts of problems over here. I have these non-standard dice size. I need a small d20. Where are we at?
Insight.
Hey, there we go.
16.
That's a 10 for me.
Well, that beats a 7. So yeah, no, he's bullshitting.
Imported, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I'll let you have it.
Right.
Anyway, our friends here are looking into the mine.
Right. Are you looking to purchase shares then?
Oh,
No, this is
Well, no one
more
goes
of an
into the mine without being a shareholder. What if you discover
oh.
something and no paperwork was signed?
I mean,
well,
that, I guess that kind of is a good point.
mm, doesn't really give us much of a choice. How much
Uh,
would a share be?
Well, it's 5 gold to join in, and then there's as you'll see in the paperwork here, and he goes back real quick and grabs some papers and brings it back. There's a bit of a split if you find anything. You keep the 50% of whatever you find, and the other 50 is divvied amongst the other shareholders. That way, everyone wins.
Crocus?
I mean, it's a lot, but I mean, it's only what else can we do? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's not going to know any other way in, you know.
All right. So 5 gold it is
Ugh.
then.
Goal. Help me out here. 5. Can we bump it down to 3?
What? For what reason?
For our friendship, for our camaraderie, and to help these new people. And he's a dwarf, so imagine the things that he can find in there.
You know, it's remarkable how here in an area so dry and barren, you still manage to find yourself on such thin ice.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
it's my favorite place to be, Gold.
Roll a persuasion check.
Persuasion. Come on, 3 gold.
Come on.
Come on.
That is a nat 1.
Oh no, he didn't roll very well, but that's not gonna do it.
10 gold.
Right? Yeah, he just chuckles and gives you a little pop on the shoulder. He's like, no.
Well, it was worth a shot. 5 gold it is.
I appreciate
You've
the
already paid this,
trying.
Aranis. So
Sweet.
it's just these two newcomers.
Cool.
All right.
Fine.
Fine. Slide
All
over
right.
5 gold.
He collects it from you. Thank you. And he brings back some papers and signs them, and you sign them. And there's a bit that rips off that he gives you, and that is kind of your charter, your deed to have a stake in the findings of the mine.
Well, all right now. So I guess so. With this, we're just good to go whenever. Is there like certain times or?
Well, you're free to go whenever, but the townspeople do kind of put together groups and shifts and expeditions so that there's enough people to handle the job. But if you want to just walk into the mine and test your luck, be my guest.
Is there something we should be worried about in the mine? I mean, is there anything that we should maybe?
So far, nothing to be worried or excited about. We found some minor ores, basic, bits, some copper in there. There was 1 vein of copper we found, but nothing terribly exciting yet. We do see signs of the dwarven work, but the mine carts that lead us in, there's a blockage that we've been working on clearing for quite a while. So we've only been able to get so far at this point. We're hopeful that upon clearing the blockage, we'll find more, but to be frank with you, and he kind of looks about, and he's like, if we don't find something soon, I'm not sure how much longer this town's going to last.
Ooh.
Things are that dire?
On various fronts. But he slaps the table, which causes you a little bit of like, really? Aranis. He slaps the table, he's like, regardless, we're very happy to have you here.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here. Hopefully to help maybe spread some balance and hopefully maybe balance the town out. So maybe we can help. Yeah. Well, maybe we can. Artemis, this sucks. We're gonna have to help now.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is.
Yep.
Uh,
This is not what we signed up for. I know, but
Balance, sure. Okay.
so I'll talk about more with you later. It's actually pretty awesome. We get a free moment. I'll be sure to we'll talk about this. It's actually really interesting. So
walk away.
I'm
he
gonna be
just goes
pretty
on
busy.
talk
I
about
think.
Enor. You're sure?
Well,
I mean, I can give you a little pamphlet
No.
too. Just let me see if I can find that
Crocus.
pamphlet. Okay, yeah, we're on
Okay.
later. I'll get you.
What's that, Emma? You need me in the kitchen? Coming. And he gets up and
Oh,
walks off.
Yeah, I'll get you next time. Yeah, we'll talk later. Bye.
This hits way too close to home.
After he walks away, I'm gonna say, or Aranis is gonna say, yeah, we've had a little bit of an issue with some thugs in town. They get a cut of everything that comes out of the mine, and we have to pay a tax, which is getting more expensive. So
Is that what this thing is? What we just signed for? Is that what?
No, that's just basic for the town. We've been doing that since before the thugs got here. But once
This is on
they did,
top of it.
oh no.
Well,
That's
So that's why he's
we're all
bit
these
worried.
hooligans. Maybe if I could just give him a nice talking to, explain them Enor, the maybe we can get this set them on the right path. Maybe.
Crocus.
I don't think nice is going to work, but if you can convince them of balance and balancing their way out of here, that would be awesome. But they're not nice guys. They're not nice guys.
Something tells me they're not the talking sort.
Oh, we'll see about that if we run into them. We will see.
Mm.
Well, should we head there now, or do you guys want to wait a little bit? I know it's about afternoonish, so maybe we should. I mean, I am kind of tired from our excursion, though, so maybe we should go tomorrow morning. I mean, is there normally what time is probably the least busy to go, or what is there a certain? Because you said that you should go with shifts and.
Well, the least busy would be nighttime.
Oh nope.
What?
No.
What?
No.
Crocus.
Yeah. No. Well, yes. Just it's nighttime. It's things and yeah. No.
Things that go bump in the night, really?
Come on. It's a lot easier to see in the day. It'd be more clear. It's just yes.
But enough
Dwarves
people.
lived underground. Aren't you used to it being dark and musty?
That I don't really remember too much about those times, to be honest. It's been a while. So honestly, from when I was young, I guess so, but I don't know. It's all kind of a blur. So I do remember a little bit, but not. I don't know. At least for me, I never personally liked it. So I don't know. Maybe I forgot what it means to be a true dwarf or something. I don't know.
It's all right.
But yeah, But either way, like I said, we'll just go in the day. We'll keep things easy, for everybody, because I mean, Artemis, I know you really don't like night either, so really do this for you, just helping you out,
All right.
So
It's fine. It's all
Asking
right.
for a friend.
yeah,
Yeah.
just
Really?
It is
So
then.
at dawn.
Dawn.
Yeah.
All right.
so
In that
is there-
case, you have an afternoon. What type of things would you like to do with your time? Or are you just gonna hang out here in the tack and trim all day?
Well, that's around us. What's the most is there anything interesting maybe to see? Not too crowded though. Something that's more, maybe low key, just a few people. But
Would I know anything, Andrew?
You wouldn't. Oh, you would know that there is not
Okay,
much,
yeah.
is what I meant to say. There's the general goods store, there's the tack and trim. Everything else is pretty much just homesteads.
Okay.
There is a courier who works here who can take messages. There's the pop up shop from the little gnome friend, which sometimes has interesting things, though how much you want to steer them towards that is totally up to your discretion. Other than that, I mean, there are various places in the surrounding area, nature-wise, to just get away and go for a nice walk, and
Oh,
you know,
Randus, is there anything for books about magic? Artemis, I know we're still looking for certain things, so maybe we can.
Yes.
Is there
So like
anything?
a library.
Is there a library?
uh, you would be hard pressed to find two books together at the same time. So
Okay.
Amazing.
Artemis, I can see why this town needs help.
Yeah, magic books. We're just a little country town. We don't really have a lot. If you want
But
to go
you-
shopping,
You at least have a church store, right? I mean, for your clerics, hopefully. I mean, there's.
a church. We have an altar, just an altar on the edge of town. But other than that, it's about it.
Artemis, they need a lot of help.
They do.
They need. Maybe we should go scout out the. This is more dire than I expected. Maybe we should go scout out the mine now,
Maybe.
because
This
you
is,
guys need a. Yeah,
this is wow. Bare bones indeed.
we need to get you guys, help you guys out, get you guys funded, get some churches going, get Enor, get the people. So we need to.
You guys must be from the big city then.
Well, more so, more travelers, more so.
More
Just kind of.
travelers.
We're trying to learn new things, find new things, learn about magic, and then just, like I said, spread balance. So, and obviously we came to the right place because this place needs a lot of balance. So,
It needs some love.
All right then. I mean, yeah, we can go now. We can shop. We can do whatever you guys want to do.
Let's go now.
Aranis, as you have this conversation with these two newcomers, how do you feel about this this approach and this viewpoint of your town?
Well, I like the town the way that it is. Which is why I'm like, you guys must be from the big city because you have books and libraries and a church.
church is plural,
Okay.
plural.
Just a little audience insider knowledge there. Nothing that you're letting on to the other characters, but yeah, interesting. All right.
Artemis, can you show us the way, please?
I can do that for sure. Just a bit of a warning. I know I mentioned the thugs, but just be on the lookout for them. They talk with their fists more than their words, so
Oh, I have something to say to them,
Lovely.
so it's.
okay. And I lead them in the direction of the mine.
All right. You all step out of the tack and trim into the main area, and your attention is directly caught by something happening over back the way you came. So this exiting the building would be to your left. You look and see that small pop-up cart that the gnome had been setting up. And there are two people there now that you had not seen in the bar previously. There is another gnome man and a human woman who are standing over top of the first gnome who has been knocked to the ground, and you watch as the woman grabs a piece of the cart and breaks it off and just tosses it to the side, and the gnome the gnome whose shop it is trying to get up, and the other gnome puts a foot on his chest and pushes him back down to the ground. There are a handful of people standing around watching this happen, but nobody is doing anything. And they're a little ways away, but you're kind of making out a little bit of conversation around, you're late on your payment, and if you don't have the gold for us, we're gonna just take it out of your cart. And Uranus, you recognize these two as members of Cartwright's gang.
Yeah, I just kind of whisper to them, see, this is what I was talking about.
Are these the hooligans?
They are the hooligans. If you don't pay up, you pay up either way. It's just a matter of if it's easy or if it's hard.
I'm walking over.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm walking over.
Yeah.
All right, Uranus, you see them actually moving to intervene. Do you do anything?
I'm gonna stand back and watch.
Okay.
Uranus is gonna stand back and watch.
As the two of you approach and you get closer, you can now hear the first gnome saying, I'm so sorry, please, just give me another chance. I one more week, and I'm sure I'll sell enough wares to be able to afford it then." And the other gnome's like, "You had your chance. Now you're gonna pay up in blood."
Do we have a problem? Excuse me, sorry. Is there a problem here?
The two turn towards you, and you would actually immediately hear somebody who's standing kind of off to the side just go, "No, don't." But the two turn towards you, and they begin to step forward, and the woman pulls out a crossbow and begins loading a bolt.
Whoa. There's no need to do that. No.
"Oh, I beg to differ, darling." And she pulls it back and cocks it and
Major.
holds it towards you.
Uranus is gonna
Shield.
walk
Got
up
my shield out.
and cast Calm Emotions.
Okay. All right. Who are you casting it on?
So it says each humanoid in a 20-foot radius sphere centered around you must make a charisma saving throw. So yeah, are the assailants both within 20 feet
Yeah,
of me?
so if you walk right up to everybody, you would get your new friends, the gnome on the ground, and the two thugs.
That's a charisma save?
Yep, so you all don't know this is happening, so you still need to roll saves rather than just auto-taking it. So let's everybody go and roll some
it's
saves.
a nat 1. I'm calm.
Oh, no.
Shield down. I'm
And
chill.
what's the DC, Casey?
Let me find that.
So it's just your normal spell save DC.
I got a 0. I'm really calm.
16.
It is 14.
14, okay. All right. And Dana, what'd you get?
16.
A 16. So Dana, Artemis, you suddenly feel like, the adrenaline and the anger that was like calm down. You're still understanding the situation and assessing, with a clear head, but you don't feel that like intense danger all of a sudden. You also look and see the gnome on the ground go and just kind of relax a little bit. However, Grokos and the two assailants
I feel the balance of Anor.
don't seem to change how they're feeling.
Oh my god.
Actually, massive DM mistake. I apologize. I flipped that.
I
So
was gonna say because I failed.
Yeah.
I failed. I had that 1.
so actually, yeah. Sorry. Wow. Artemis, you don't feel a change. The gnome on the ground it still looks panicked, but Grokos and the two assailants all just like her crossbow drops a little bit. Sorry. I think I got confused because we had a PvP thing going, and I was like, yeah, okay. So yeah, they kind of like they're still looking like, And you hear the gnome go, what do you all want anyway?
Well, so I was taking what I think I'm feeling like Enor, just like that natural, nice balance. Just wanted to come say, what you're doing right now is, 'cause, you're really throwing off the balance of a good life. With what you're doing right now, with how you're behaving, and I just want to let you know that maybe there's another way that you don't have to, do this. Um,
Well, see, the
trust.
problem with that is that if we don't do this, then we face consequences.
Well, from who? Because maybe I can talk to them. Because you know what, this isn't right. So maybe I can. Who does Gross need to talk to maybe see if I can,
Well, that
help
would be
them find
Cartwright,
balance?
but it's not like he takes appointments.
Oh, you're sure? I mean, is there maybe he has to take some sort of? He sounds pretty high. But he has to take some sort of appointments.
And the woman
Right.
kind of responds, no, it's very much ruled by his fist, and we are but the fingers that form it.
Well, maybe we can. Where can we find Cartwright? Is he? Maybe he's.
I don't believe that we're going to be giving you that information today.
Oh, so maybe some other time. Then I mean.
Arana steps
Maybe
in.
Tuesday.
Arana steps in and is like, "No, it's okay. We don't need to see Cartwright." And he kind of gives Grokus a look like, not don't want to meet up with him right now. And Arana says, "What do we say we just call it even this one time?"
Well, it would be even if we got the 2 gold that we're after. But as
Gold?
Mr. Quillhand here can't pay it, we must come back with something.
I mean, if it helps achieve the balance for now, I can chip in a gold if it's gonna help with the balance.
I will give a gold as well.
So you're sponsoring Mr. Quillhand, then?
So it's gonna be
Well-
7 gold then, right? So we spent 5
Yes, the 7 gold altogether.
gold.
Yes.
Well, you spent 5 each,
Yeah, so
Yeah.
7
and
gold
then
each.
1 each, so 6 each total.
Yeah, 6.
Yeah.
Oh,
So 6
I
each.
can't do
Okay.
math. Look at.
Math? What is that?
I gave him extra gold.
As they take the gold, the gnome is like, so, you're paying up for him, eh?
Just want to restore
Is that a
balance.
problem?
So
No problem at all. Just good to know for next time, too. We'll be seeing ya.
hopefully,
Oh, no.
yes. Oh, and when we meet again, I would like to, maybe we can talk about. Have you heard of Enor? Have you? I mean, you
Okay.
have, but yes.
Not
Oh,
the
yeah.
time.
Oh, yes.
No,
Oh,
not
okay.
the time, buddy. No.
I wasn't speaking to
Well,
you.
Enor accepts everybody, so when you're ever ready to find balances, please don't feel afraid to come and speak to me. So
The gnome looks up at the woman. They just kind of give each other like this really confused exchange of glances. And then they turn and walk away, and they give the gnome on the ground one more swift kick as they walk. They're like, you got lucky this time. Good thing you have friends.
While they walk away, can I try to use Mage Hand to take the 2 gold back?
Ooh.
Hey,
Pickpocket them from a distance. Okay.
I love it.
Yes, so you can cast Mage Hand. Go ahead and roll a sleight of hand check.
Come on. Oh, I wish I could have done guidance before. Darn it.
Okay. That is a 6 plus. Where's my sleight of hand? Plus 3 is a 9.
All right, that is not going to do it, unfortunately. The Mage Hand goes forward, and it lifts the flap on the coin purse, and the woman feels a little bit of a jostle there, and just kind of like puts the hand there. Now, I believe Mage Hand is invisible,
I
or is it
don't
spectral?
think. Yeah, I don't think I have the invisible.
Let me look it up real quick. It's spectral
Yeah,
floating hand, so it
spectral.
could be seen. So she just feels something brush up against her. She's not necessarily 100% sure what it is yet. She puts her hand there and she turns. She's going to see the mage hand unless something's done of that. So what would you like to try to do?
Oh, crap.
I am going to yell, "What's that?" and point off in a random direction.
Okay, so you're trying to just move her vision and distract her.
Yep.
I'm gonna cast minor illusion for fireworks in that direction.
Okay. Okay.
I'm
There's a
gonna look
little bit of an
generally
order
interested, I'm gonna
here
look.
because you have to process that he's moving her direction. So the first roll I'm going to need is a deception check from Aranis.
Deception I can do. Come on now.
Come on.
Okay, that's a 14 plus 6 is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay.
There we go.
And that's not enough to see through it. So she turns and looks real quick. Now the fireworks go off, and they both kind of stop and look. And in that amount of time, you're able to move or dispel that mage hand.
Sweet.
Unless you want to take another crack at it while they're distracted.
I will take another. Why not?
Oh,
Why
man.
not?
It's a cantrip. Let's do it.
Make a sleight of hand check with advantage. Because
Yes.
they're actively distracted now.
Okay.
Rogue's distracted too because he doesn't know what's going on. He's just looking at the fireworks like, wow.
Yeah.
14.
14.
Yeah, with advantage. Come on.
They rolled with disadvantage and still had a 16.
Oh, God.
The hand goes in and reaches for the gold, and they feel the tug again. You're moving the coin purse too much as this is happening. You're at a distance. It's hard to see and be really precise with things from this far away. And all of a sudden the hand goes down, and they see the floating spectral hand now. How long does Calm Emotions last, and is it a concentration spell?
Calm Emotions is up to 1 minute, and is it a
A
concentration?
minute has definitely passed, so I was going to
Yeah.
see whether or not they were under the effect of that. They are no longer.
Yeah, it's concentration,
So
but yeah, it's ended.
what happens is she sees the hand, turns towards all of you, and the crossbow comes back up, and they actually turn on their heels and start walking back towards you. They're like, "What was that? What was that?"
What was what?
What was what?
The fireworks? I don't.
There were fireworks over there. You didn't see.
Make a deception check. I'll say make a group one. Everybody roll one because you're all
I believe in
acting.
the fireworks. I don't know.
That's true. You're just believing in it.
He's like,
Oh no.
You can roll persuasion then, Grokos.
oh no.
Uh,
That's a 0 again.
Oh no!
Not very charismatic.
Oh no!
19
13.
for me.
And how much for you, Dana?
13.
13? Okay, wow, that's like both ends of the spectrum and then right in the middle.
Everything.
They kind of look back and forth, and they're looking really suspicious. She reaches in, double checks that the gold is still there, which it is, because you didn't get it out. And then they just kind of back up a little bit. They're like, "No more tricks. We'll be telling our boss
more
about this."
No more tricks.
Oh, make sure you tell them about N or 2. I mean, just
Boom! She fires a crossbow bolt that lands right at your feet.
That was unnecessary.
I'm
Really.
done being proselytized to by you. Enough of it.
okay.
Proselytize. Nice word.
Just think you need balance. But okay.
I read.
I
No,
would
not
not
just 'cause
have
they-
guessed.
Just because we're bandits doesn't mean we don't read.
Okay, that's on me.
I-
So I apologize. You know, that's my bad.
You made some assumptions that you shouldn't have made. It's understand. Apology accepted.
I'm working on it. Yeah.
Oh,
Aren't we all? It's a lifelong journey.
Yeah.
and
man.
well, if you're in the mood for something different to read, you just let me know. But yeah, just yes, we're.
She like goes to fire again, but there's no more bolt in it.
We'll let you go. We'll let you go.
Okay.
You have a wonderful day.
They back up a little ways until they feel safe, distance from you, and then they turn on their heels and they walk off. And you do see attached to a little outhouse nearby, outbuilding, not an outhouse specifically, There are a couple of horses. A horse and a pony that the gnome jumps on, and then they ride off.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna make sure the one who got knocked down is okay. See if we need to maybe do some healing on him or her.
He is kind of brushing things off. He's got a bloody nose. He's holding his ribs where he was kicked a couple times.
Yeah, I'm touching doing healing words. I'm going to turn just say a quick prayer to Anor. Do healing word for. Ooh, it's better. It's 6.
6, okay. Oh, thank you so much. That's not the first time, but hopefully the last that I'll have to deal with their boots.
If we can help, it's going to be because they definitely need some balance. So, oh man, they broke your cart too. Because we saw them break the cart, right?
They broke a chunk off of it. It doesn't look like it's like completely broken down, but definitely like it's like part of the front kind of shelf area. They broke a corner off. I'll have to get that fixed. Well, no matter. He kind of stands up and brushes himself off. And now being closer, you see that he's wearing what seem to be kind of like blues and greens in his clothing, which is a little non-traditional. Most everybody around here is wearing blacks, browns, leather colors, things like that. He's got a little color to his clothes, and his hair is. You assumed it was blonde, but as you're closer now, you can see it's more of like a dyed yellow. Got a little flare to it. And he kind of stands up and shakes himself off and collects himself. He's like, allow me to introduce myself. I have not been able to do so before. My name is Lovin Quillhand, and I am so very pleased to meet you. Welcome to our wonderful town of Grispen Hills.
Thank you for having us. I'm Artemis.
Artemis, a pleasure to meet you. I am so charmed.
And I'm Grokus and digging the green color.
Grokus, of course it matches yours. Your hair is amazing. I'm so pleased to meet you.
Not hair, but close enough.
Rightly. And he's like, Aranis?
Loving, you know me. You okay? You need anything else?
I'm very well, thank you. I appreciate that. I'll have to do some repairs to my cart, and, I will pay you back the 2 gold as soon as I possibly can.
We didn't.
No.
It's okay.
No.
Perhaps
okay.
instead of that, I could give you 2 gold worth of my wares.
Ooh. What wares do you have?
I'm glad you asked. And he like rushes over to the cart, and you see this little cord that's hanging from the side. And as he pulls it, the kind of header sign area flips open and reveals the full painted sign. And it just said, and so his name is spelled Lovyn. And now you see painted in full on the sign, it says Lovin, spelled like that, Lovin these deals.
Oh my.
My God.
It's funny every time, love it.
Oh.
It's wonderful.
Wow.
It's memorable. It sticks in your brain, doesn't it?
Man.
Yes, it does.
Right. Please step right up. And you see, like, literally everybody else who is sitting around watching are now just groaning and walking away as he begins his sales pitch. But he begins setting little things up on the display shelf. It's like, right, I have curios and oddities from all over the kingdom of Alson brought here directly to Grispen Hills to provide amusement and insight and perhaps even a little bit of help in the mines for folks from all over. Here, and he sets up 5 items there in front of the cart.
Do you have anything of a dwarvish make, by any chance?
Dwarvish make, of course. And he reaches down and fumbles, and you hear rattling, and he plops up a little small statuette of what looks like an apple, but it looks to be made of like iron. It's
Wow.
like, this was made by the dwarves of old.
How much is that going to be?
Oh, well, this, because it is of dwarven make, would be a full gold piece, but you as a group, have 2 to spend in credit with me.
Well,
You want it?
I do, but you know, I don't want to. You know, I don't want to upset the balance and everything. So I mean, if you guys need something, you know,
No, no.
You
Um,
can have it.
All right, so as you look at these 5 items that are here, I'm
mhm.
going to go down the list and explain each one to you. However, I'd like to put some of the fate in your hands. So for each item, I'm going to have you roll a D100, and I have a chart, a list here, and that will determine randomly what our items of the day are. So
Okay.
item number 1, who wants to roll a D100?
D100 is the one with the double.
Yeah, so
zeros
you
on it,
actually are
right?
gonna. So great question. So to roll for a D100, you're gonna roll 2 dice. You're gonna
Okay.
roll the one that has the 2 numbers, and that's your tens. Then you're gonna roll the other D10 that has single numbers, and that's your single digits. So if you roll a
Gotcha.
6 on this one and a 2 on the other, it's a 62.
Okay. I guess I'll roll for the first one. Let's see.
Alrighty.
That is a 2-0, so 25, I think.
A 2-0 and then a 5.
Yeah.
Yep. So 25. All right. So amazing. You see a small amulet that looks to be made of like pewter, and it's of a face similar to the feeder masks, and it's just like a big smile. And he kind of looks at, right, this first item. This is a grinning amulet. It shares in your joy and levity, and when you laugh in its presence, it will keep the laughter going for a good amount of time. Perfect for those maybe trying to get a joke out of their audience during a performance, wouldn't you say so, Aranis?
Oh, I see you trying to use your sales pitch on me. I don't think I need the help right now, but let me just peruse the other things and we'll
Very well, very
come
well.
back to it.
All right, next item. Who wants to roll a D100?
if I roll, can I still get the other item too, that dwarfish one as well? Is that still going to be on the table?
That's a
too?
6 item. Yep, he put up
Okay.
5, and then
Oh,
there was
okay.
a 6.
item.
And this is just to determine what the items are. You don't have to purchase them.
35 for
35.
yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. This is what looks to be like a little cone. He picks it up and shows it's hollow inside. It almost looks like a little dunce cap or something like that. But it seems to be made of wood. And he's like, right, this is a slimming cone. Watch, if you will. He takes it and he puts it on top of his head. And something changes in the way you view him. Like, he looks the same until he moves. And then as soon as he moves, you're like, wait, what in the world? And he turns sideways to you, and he is as thin as a sheet of paper.
Whoa.
Oh,
He
Whoa.
pops it off his head, and poof, like Paper Mario style, like just poof, poof. He's like, and he talks, and his voice even has like a weird sound to it. Now he's like, right, this is a thinning cone, a slimming cone. It makes you as thin as a piece of parchment. Pops it off.
Grogus looks at his stomach, looks at the thing. Cool. Yeah, it's kind of cool, I guess. I mean,
It's just a fad diet. They never last.
I-
They never last. You lose 20 pounds, you gain it all right
Get it
back.
right back. Just,
Wow.
It's more about changing your habits over time, right? Yeah.
yeah.
true,
yeah.
yes. Finding true balance, yes.
Oh God, I played into that one. All right, so that is the second item.
Okay. So using the dice roller, 43.
43.
Ooh.
Interesting. So it is a small piece of wood
Okay.
that he takes, and he's like, right, this one's quite interesting. Just like a little stick. And he places it on the ground. He's like, back up, please. And he speaks the word grow in Elvish. and all of a sudden it changes in size to a full-size log of wood. And he says, now, right, you don't want to burn this or use it in your firewood. This is actually a magical item that can shrink down for easy care. This is the log of Alarum. If you sleep with your head against it, and you would be attacked in your sleep, there's a good chance that it wakes you up in time to not be surprised. However, not terribly comfortable. So you're trading comfort for safety, I suppose.
Interesting. Artemis is totally eyeing that.
And he speaks the word again, and it shrinks down. He speaks shrink in Elvish, and then puts it back up. All right.
I would like
item.
the. Oh,
No, go for it.
I was gonna say I would like the hat, but I already have a. I don't think Schubert would mind me wearing something else on top of it. So, if you guys don't mind, if I could have that. Was that an apple, right? It was an apple, or
Yeah, it looks like a little metal apple.
apple.
All right. Well,
Would
there's
I,
two more
would I
items to
kind
look
of
at.
recognize it at all? Like, would I kind of?
Make a history check. Make a history check. Yeah.
Oh God, from like nat ones.
Come on.
Okay, it's not bad. 2018 plus history. Okay, so that's an 18.
An 18. That's pretty good. You do not recognize this, and actually, the more you look at it, and thinking back through what you know of Dwarven make and whatnot, it's incredibly crude. Not really up to the craftsmanship standards of the dwarves that you're familiar with. That being said, it's been since you were a young child that you've seen anything firsthand. But that
Okay.
fourth item, who wants to roll for that?
I'll roll for it.
Back to
Start the
Casey on that one.
rotation again. That is a 70 and a 9, so 79.
79. All right. So what you see is a small monocle on a little chain. And he picks it up. He's like, right. This is a wonderful little device. He hands it to you, and then he takes a candle and he sets it on the edge of the cart. He's like, right, now take the monocle and look through it and just concentrate on that candle.
Okay. And
Concentrate.
get a stare
1,
candle.
2, 3, 4, 5, and on 6, the candle falls over.
Wow.
He's like, right. So it causes items that you look at to tip over. The larger the item, the longer you must look. But give it enough time, you could knock a tree over, or perhaps even a building.
And
But why would someone to disturb a balance like that, though? I mean, that's. I don't know if I like that very much, but you know.
This is the monocle of entropy.
How long would it take to knock a tree over? How many seconds?
Oh, I don't suppose I've ever tried. Well, I got a small tree once. After about an hour of focusing, a larger tree would probably take longer.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
Well,
And then
Great.
one more item here.
Yes, I will
Okay.
roll. Do you want to roll or?
is it okay if I?
Yeah, you're good. Yeah.
Okay. 17.
17, bringing us back to the top of the list. All right. Interesting. So there's a little box that's sitting there, and it's got like what looks to be like religious symbols carved on the top of it. And, oh, right, of course, the most sacred of the items that I have for sale today. Please, everyone, gather round. And kind of takes the lid and opens it up, and you just see these little bones inside. Could be finger bones sized. Like, these are a box of saints' bones, and they cannot withstand being near a lie. Uranus, tell me a lie.
You're my favorite person in the world, Logan.
And you just hear the bones start to rattle. just so you see them like jumping around. And he kind of looks at you. Yes, cute.
Top five. Top five.
The bones continue to rattle. He's like now
Aronis
looking
is gonna
actually
shut up.
perturbed.
He's gonna stop talking.
He closes it down. He's like, right. Well,
Okay.
Wow.
that's what I have today. I would say that, well, I could part with 2 of these items in exchange for the good deed that you've done for me and the gold that you have spent. Obviously, some of these are worth much more than 2 gold, but I appreciate the stepping in, and my ribs appreciate it too.
No problem. Like I said, just restoring balance. No problem at all.
I like the thinning one.
Lad, you're not big at all, though. Lad, come on. You are not that big. You do not look. You don't need any of that. You are a good shape. Okay.
Who knows what we could use it for?
Okay, that is a good point.
I mean, which ones do you guys like?
I'm good. I think I'm feeling pretty good. So I'll let you guys go ahead and choose something. As long as it's not the entropy thing, because I don't, knocking down things is a little off balance. So, but go ahead and choose.
I think I'd like to go with the small piece of wood.
The log?
It's the log, yeah.
Okay. He takes it.
Yeah.
Would you like it gift wrapped?
Yes, absolutely.
Of course. And he takes out some little papers and ties a little bow around it and hands it back to you.
Thank you very much. And she tucks it away.
Okay. I will
So then
send-
we have the dwarven thing and the piece of wood, right?
I'm not gonna say this. I'm gonna look at the dwarf thing and be like, yeah, no, thank you. Never mind. I'm good.
Of course. He takes it and puts it down underneath.
Well, in that case, I'll take the thinning amulet thing.
The cone.
Cone.
The
The cone.
of
The cone.
The slimming cone. And
Slimming
so
cone.
it's like a little wooden cone. Almost like a reverse ice cream cone style thing. And it's like a dark brown wood. And it only stands about maybe 6 inches high. Certainly not like hat sized. It's you just rest it on top of your head and poof, you go paper thin. And it's a weird sensation when you put it on the first time. At first you're like, okay, but then as soon as you move your hand away, the movement, like you're getting resistance and like everything's flat, right? So
Yeah.
like you're getting
Wind
this
resistance.
weird papery type resistance where you can move your limbs, but they're a little fluttery, and you find yourself you can walk, but it's incredibly weird because as like let's say your foot turns, right? The perspective from the front stays the same. But like what's actually happening is like it almost is like the drawing is shifting, because from the side nothing changes as far as being thin.
Artemis, I find this kind of disturbing.
Me too. Artemis, can you take it?
How
It's a bit
does
weird.
that feel? How does that?
It feels flowy and a little bit hard to move, but it's an interesting feel. I mean, you can try it on if you want, and I take it off. And
Oh.
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Like Schubert's tired now, so I want to ruffle him, and so.
I just want to see how many different things we can get you to stack on top of your head by the end of this.
I could balance them, okay? So trust me that I can make
of
sure.
course, it could.
Of course, you can balance them. Yes.
I'm gonna look at Lovin and say, if I was wearing this and a gust of wind or something came along, what would happen when I get
I
swept
don't
away?
know.
Good to know.
Quite interesting.
Wonderful.
Well, pleasure doing business with you,
As-
Lovin.
Always with you, Aranis.
Ooh, we can test
yes.
this if we had a strong wind and like some string. We can tie it around you, and then in case you do float away, we have the string,
Like a
like
kite?
Yes. So
I'd
just
be willing
future
to
thought,
test
just your future
I
thought.
would very much like to see Uranus flown like a kite. Yes, yes. The bones are not wiggling. I'm telling the truth. Yes.
Well, we do thank you for these items. Seriously, um, it's definitely gonna. I think it's gonna be a blessing for to have these things with us.
Oh, good.
So,
Again, my heartfelt thanks for stepping in with those ruffians. And as I said, I will hopefully have their money the next time they come. Well, perhaps I should make myself scarce.
I think
Oof.
so.
I
Yes.
think you should.
Yes, I'm wondering if maybe the town next over, or even the goblins south might need my wares. They're a very industrious type. They might be very interested in what I have to offer.
I think it's best to lay low for a while.
Right.
at least until we talk to this what was his name? This Cartwright fellow.
Oh,
you
no,
know.
no, don't do that. Don't do that. No. Aranis, don't let them do that. Seriously. That's
I'll
going
do my best.
No, and he gets like deathly serious. He's like, Aranis, they can't. The town will be destroyed if
I
we
know.
poke that bear.
What do you mean? Just wait.
Destroyed.
You don't. The thugs are one thing. You don't know who you're dealing with. To some degree, none of us do.
Well, help us understand at least something, please. I mean,
I've said too much already. I'm sorry. I really should pack up and get moving south while there's still daylight. And he begins like putting things away and like flipping his sign up and packing his cart up so that he can pick it up and walk off with it. And you see it is kind of the type where like it's on two wheels. It's kind of like a big wheelbarrow with two handles, and he just kind of like, takes it and drags it behind him.
Aranis kind of sighs as he watches him go, and he says, "Yeah, Cartwright is only the head of the thugs, and then he works for a guy named Brobat. I know he's a businessman, but I don't know much else about him other than that he's bad news. So,
you said Broban. This is
Brobat.
Brobat.
Throwback.
Brobat. What's his last name? Brobat Great Brew.
Great thing.
He hasn't been in town himself. He kind of uses Cartwright as a proxy, but he's dangerous.
Mm.
I don't like the sound of this at all.
Yeah, no, neither do I. Well,
Mm.
like I said, maybe while we're here, as we explore the mine, we can try to help with that too, because I feel like there's something. I mean, I need to at least try to help with the balance. So, I mean, maybe we do something.
Well, if we find anything good in the mine, we'll probably hear from him.
You could wait, and maybe that way we can set up a little meeting. Then just.
Have a little bit of a talk.
Okay. Shall we head to the mine then?
Yep. What
Yes.
time is it? So it's afternoon now. Is it
Yeah, so it's afternoon. It's early to mid afternoon at this point. Your little sales time with Lovin definitely ate up a little bit of the day. It is getting to the point where, and Aranis, you would know this. The mine itself is about an hour outside of town. There's a little bit of distance, just because the terrain right around the mouth of the entrance to the mine was not good for building people's houses and stuff on. So if you go to the mine at this point, you'll be getting there late afternoon, explore, and be coming back in the middle of the night. So that's your choice whether you want to wait for the next morning or go there now.
Grogus like looking at the sun? Did you tell Grogus how long it's going to be? Like, does Grogus?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah, I say if we go now, it'll be about an hour before we get there, and
well, mean, I'm just saying maybe, that we're not coming back in the dark. We're just, obviously, maybe we just might now just wait. I mean, I'll go with you guys. I'm just saying, just an idea. But if you guys want to go, I'm definitely still gonna go. Just saying.
Artemis wants to go. She
All
says.
right, yeah, this will be fine. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, let's go.
Do you need me to hold your hand, Grokus?
No. I can balance myself. I know I'm good.
All right.
I got a couple things too that can help. So.
All right.
Yeah.
Your show.
Set off.
Yes.
Okay. Any supplies you want to grab, or anything you want to do to gear up before you head out to the mine?
I had my bedroll and stuff.
We got the log now too, which is good in case we need to camp, which is good.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm gonna have this little orb just connected to a rope just with me too, just like a little kind of wrapped, kind of slung over my back, so it's like an orb connected to like a little rope. Just
Okay.
Artemis, you would know, kind of like almost like my little like nightlight kind of, so you would probably know that, but it's.
Yes. Yeah.
What's the name of that item again?
It is where is it? A drip globe, because we can choose. You can choose. Yep.
Yep. So yeah, there is just kind of this going through the dark, this kind of nice bobbing light that goes along with all of you. It's very soft, very nightlight-ish, like you described.
Aranis is going to play just a little tune while they're walking. Just some entertainment.
So, it's certainly not dark on your way there. Nevertheless, you still have the drift globe out. Just making sure. Just making sure. You take your trip to the mine, and as you leave town and eventually start to get into more of the foothills of the mountains and the hills, pretty soon the site of Grispen Hills itself disappears behind you. Now, as you get to the mine entrance, where you would know is where most of the people have been going through in this main entrance, Aranis. There is a secondary entrance that had been kind of dug into a little bit, but that had been abandoned pretty quickly in favor of, the more open area that actually had mining carts and whatnot. And as you get closer, you do see there are a couple broken carts along the side, as well as 2 carts that are in decent enough condition and are on tracks outside of the mine entrance itself. The entrance is shored up with some newer wood, logs and beams that have been placed there, but you do see remnants of the old dwarven stone that had created the original entrance to the mine itself, with some of the dwarven runes carved. It's just been long in disrepair, some of it's broken off, and so some of these new wooden beams have been put in order to help kind of shore things up as people are going in and out. There are a handful of torches that are laid out along the side for people to use, and you do see one pickaxe that is kind of off to the side as well. But other than that, no other people out here right now. It's pretty bare bones.
Before we go in, should we rest a little bit, just to make sure we're ready for whatever happens in there?
Yeah, but if we rest, so it definitely will be kind of darkish when we get out. So if we can I'm feeling pretty rested.
Right.
But if Artemis, if you need to rest, we definitely. So if you feel like you need to rest, Aranis, we could definitely rest too. So.
I'm
if we need to.
perfectly ready to go, but Arnis, if you need a moment or several.
I'm ready. I was just making sure we didn't want to take a short rest and get some spell slots back.
We're good.
We can go in. Let's go in. So Yeah.
What do you, I know I'm older, but I'm fine. Okay. Like, yes, I'm a little tired, but I'm okay.
Mm.
All right.
Mhm.
Uranus is gonna clap both of them on the back and cast heroism at second level.
Ooh,
Okay.
what is that?
No.
So, until the spell ends, maybe I won't do that because it's only for a minute, so I won't do that yet.
Yep.
I
Okay.
won't do that yet.
Yeah.
You take that pat back.
Never
Oh.
mind. Yeah. And Uranus
Good to know,
is gonna,
though, for something if you know you're headed into an immediately dangerous situation.
yeah. Uranus is gonna walk in the mine. He's gonna lead the way.
Okay. You walk in and pretty quickly realize that you're gonna want to consider the mining carts. The reason being because the ground itself drops off into these sheer drops, but the track itself is supported by structure and beams and braces, and so it seems to be that the best way to get in and out of the mine is the mining cart. It's not impossible to go by foot. It's just going to require a lot more kind of like climbing down and then climbing back up, as opposed to the mining cart being straight across. That being said, how safe are the carts? You're not sure, so a little bit of a decision to make there.
And how dark is it looking in here? I mean, I know it's
Without
dark, but
any
how, like,
additional light, within a few feet, or not a few feet, but several yards, it's pretty pitch black.
Gosh, okay. I got my drip like super close, just like So, all right.
Can I do a perception check on the not broken carts to kind of see which one is the most secure?
Yeah, go ahead and make this an investigation check
Investigation.
as you're looking them over and kind of inspecting them.
+0. Let's
Plus
see.
0.
And
Okay.
I'm
Well,
gonna cast guidance on you, like, hey, you got
Okay.
this. Okay, you got this.
so you get an
So,
additional
yeah.
D4 to that.
Okay, so that was a 10, which isn't
Okay.
great. We'll see the D4. That's a 4. So
Okay,
14.
so 14. Nice use of guidance there. You're looking over the mining carts. They're definitely old. They're definitely rusted. They look like maybe they could carry. Ooh, Grokus is smaller, so maybe two of you could squeeze into one and one in the other. There is a small little seat on the back of each one, like just a little lip edge for someone to sit if they needed to, and also you could just fill them with ores and whatnot. But they each have a brake handle, which seems to be the mechanism in which you use momentum and then brake and come back. Not 100% sure how they get back either, because everything's kind of tilted down. You're not 100% sure what the mechanism might be to send these carts back up. And you, by your own admission, have not been out here doing any of the mining yet. So you know where things are, you don't know how things work. But that's what you know.
All right, well, it looks like two of us can fit in one, and then one of us has to ride alone. Considering you guys are buddies, you guys can ride together, and I'll take the other one.
And they are linked, but there's a
Oh, they
pin
are?
where you
Okay.
could unlink them if you wanted to, so you have that choice as well.
Okay, cool.
I think it best we keep them linked for now.
I agree.
All right.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, and you're sure these are safe? I mean, these.
So far as I can tell,
Hmm.
I think it's about as safe as we're gonna get.
do you guys want to ride in front or in back?
Grokus, how do you feel?
I'm not good either way, so I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, I'm gonna be praying the entire time. So
You know what, Grokus? I'll ride alone in the first one, and you guys can ride in the back.
All right.
All right.
So we
All right.
Yes.
You all pile in, and
let's say a quick prayer, then get in.
yeah. You all pile in, you give yourself a little shove off to get the carts rolling, unlock the locks, and then give yourself a shove off. And as you slowly make your way into the mine and down into the darkness.
And I have dark vision
Yep.
for 60 feet. Just want to make sure.
So you've got
nothing
dark
can-
vision, you've got the drift globe,
And-
so you disappear from sight, this beacon of light as it goes in. And that's where we're going to end today.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
oh, we're in it now.
I was gonna cast light on something too. I was going to cast light on something as
You
well.
can do that right at the start of next
Yep.
session. Yep.
Oh, man.
It's gonna be bright. Oh shoot.
We're in it now. Here we
You're
go.
in it
Okay.
now.
We can't even get back
Now.
up. We're not even gonna get back up. Like, oh god.
Oh boy. Well, thank you everyone for joining us for episode 1 of this new adventure with these amazing adventurers and would-be heroes. We will see you next time. And in the meantime, make sure you like and subscribe. Follow us on the Twitters and the Instagrams and the YouTubes and all those good places. And we'll be back with the first watch next time.